Good morning, everyone. This is Sarah. Just a video of update stuff and all that. Anybody's curious, Smokey's still doing good for almost 14-year-old puppy. Okay, first thing up is my Patreon is set to everything's to all members, so it's pretty much free for all members to see all my stuff on there. And I'll probably leave it that way. Still figuring out the Patreon payment stuff, but hey, it's all free. If you're curious of my story stuff and artwork and all, you can join Patreon and see that. If you don't see it on Facebook and you're already friends with me on Facebook. Okay, the other thing is on business goals. I'm not sure on the loan because I'm on Social Security, and if you're on disability like we are, you know that it's hard to save money for everything but survival needs. So, I'm not sure on the loans, and definitely don't know on grants with the current BS administration we are dealing with this year. So, probably even the next 3-4 years. We'll see. Anyway, so on the business side, if anyone truly wants to help with financial or otherwise, you can follow my links on the Blue Sky because I post them all there. They are pinned on my profile on the pinned post, so that has all my links for how you can help there. I also have Amazon links for horse supplies and such. Also posted on my Blue Sky, so you could scroll through my feed and look for those links. I don't expect any help, but it would be very, very grateful. And if you are looking to be a farmer and around 40 years old or so, maybe we can get together and combine ideas. And I know I'm on limited income, but every penny counts as we know. Every penny helps and counts, so maybe we can get together as business partners and go that way. I may not have much cash, but I definitely have some good experience. And speaking of my experience, I went to 3 different businesses back in Washington State. I had a friend here in PA who I don't know where she disappeared to, Sharon Heasley. She got me into horses even more when I was growing up as a teenager, though I didn't get there very often. I met a great older man at Twin Lakes here in PA too in early 97, or late 96 I believe, on a school trip of all things. And he wanted to teach me how to drive and all, but that didn't work out. That's a story for another day. Then we moved to Washington State, and I was able to work at Cornwall Park Stables before it finally burned down, under a horse trader named Troy Pendell. Great man, knew his horses. I handled everything from one draft horse, Reindeer, that was a cool guy, to 2 studs, a paint and a brown, to several different geldings and mares, and saw my very first herd of fjord horses with Troy Pendell. So, and then after that, I finished high school, 2003, I believe. And then during the time of high school, I also went to the Free Wind Horse Farm, Thoroughbred Race Horses Farm, and did some time there before something happened and I couldn't continue there. That's another story. And then the third one, it was Black Mountain Ranch near Kendall, Washington, I believe. Spent 3 years there, 2 unpaid summers, 1 paid, but still spent 3 full years there working with them, mainly as a volunteer on the off seasons. And really got to hands-on more with horses there. And then a brief medical issue, and I had to stop for a short time. Got the medical issue under control. And then have been having trouble getting back into working with horses ever since, both in Washington State and then when we came back to Pennsylvania State. Pennsylvania State sucks for the disabled trying to work with horses. And when I say disabled, I cannot drive a motorized vehicle. My optic nerves and my vision just will not handle the high speed of cars. Weird, but it's true. I've been told I can probably safely handle driving horses by several different people over my life, so that's really one of my strong goals, is learning more to drive and actually having a horse-drawn carriage business with gypsy vanners. Though I've been seriously considering the Ateki horses and the Suffolk Punch farm draft horse. The true farming animal, not the show ring bullshit. Sorry, I don't like the show ring bullshit of the draft breeds. That's again another story for another day. So I've learned through my whole life how to proper grooming, care, tacking up, feeding, even some basics like fixing fences, basic cleaning of horse barns, stalls, tack room. The normal stuff you do as a horse, either horse owner or someone who works with horses. So that's some of my history. And yes, I know it's no videos to show and don't have many pictures to show because I'm an 80s, 90s kid. We did have cell phones that took video, and back when I was growing up, call me old school if you want, cell phones were strictly phone calls and text messages once I got one. Don't care for the internet bullshit other than GPS or weather app. And so my thing is I'm kind of a hands-on person in many ways. No, I am a hands-on person in many ways. So being able to go and work with horses, my own through my business goals of a horse breeding farm and carriage business, or maybe someone else can take me on and truly help. Like I said, I can't drive, so I'm extremely limited. And if anybody looks at bus services, they'll know in many areas it does not go to horse farms, or any farms for that matter. And I don't mind. Some of my goals for my horse business is, besides breeding horses and potentially farming with them for hay crops and maybe even some other crops, would be working with maybe someone who wants to do the farming, raising cattle, sheep, goats, whatever, for meat, milk, wool, and maybe doing more of the farm crops stuff with or without horse-drawn farm equipment. I'm open to that. I'm open to someone who maybe they want to take horses because they have them and continue logging with them. Maybe we can combine our ideas and work that out. Trying to figure out the best sources of income for the farm, so we're not relying on, say, just the breeding, the carriage, maybe just the timber side of it if someone's willing to work with me and they have horses or wants to basically start from scratch. We go in together. I know SSI is limited income, but it's all I got right now. And whatever money they bring in, and we kind of do a joint pool and get some land, get some horses, maybe small tractor to help with certain projects around the farm. I'm from farmers and meal workers family-wise, so I want to get back to farming and all that. And having a partner doesn't have to be family. We get married and have kids and all that. We could just be, let's say, the type of business partners. But get together and actually get moving and get working. I'm still trying to get my goal of at least one gypsy van or mare by Christmas 2025. And kind of work from there. But I'm trying to keep all options open that are safe. I don't want any abusers, control freaks, people who are just violent. They can stay away, go away. We don't want you around here. And yeah, my mom's done everything she can to help me. Matter of fact, she's my main support. I've been told growing up that there's no real horse industries anymore, which I laugh at because you got the thoroughbreds, standardbreds, other horse events, from the racing, the various events. You got the horse logging, you got the horse farming. So there's a lot of horse stuff going on in this country. But anyway, I'm still doing my best, still fighting to get my dream going. I know I'm in my 40s. Hey, I'm a 1982 kid. But hey, good dreams do take time. So if anybody's interested, I'll make sure I have all my links in this video's post. And maybe we can truly get talking and do stuff. Please understand that part of my overall goal is truly not just the horse farm and carriage business and whatever else we can get going, but also getting me and Mom and maybe you, if you're in PA State or close enough to help, get together and get moving, including moving me and Mom from PA State back to Washington State. We're looking mainly for Western Washington between Blaine and Seattle for a farm of some kind, mixed crops, woodland, carriage ride, horse boarding and breeding, a nice mix depending on what we need to do and what the community wouldn't mind to have as a extra. Um, so you can look at my other idea and goal playlist on YouTube too. Gotta remember to link that to this video of my basic goals and everything. So that's my ramble for my goals, my Patreon, some of my past history, and just want to say I am a hard worker. Sometimes it takes me time to get and understand things, but I think that's with everybody. And if you're truly willing to help me and Mom and join as a farmer friend and helper, maybe we can make something work and do both dreams. I mean, if you want to work with a small tractor and farm crops and raising beef cattle or other food animals, that's fine by me. I just want someone who's going to be there and work in harness with us, for lack of a better phrase, and still have his or her own, hobbies, side hobbies, goals, and such, so we're not always in each other's face. And that's my little ramble for the day. Sorry for the sunlight. We had the heavy rain that they were afraid was going to get freezing, but doesn't look like Youngwood got that this time. So just the rain. But anyway, yeah, that's my thoughts and goals and dreams and asking for help, and let's try and make this go. I'm pretty open-minded, I'm pretty flexible, and hope everybody has a good day and stay safe where you are. And hit me up an email through YouTube. That's under my little profile bio thing. I'll have my other links up and a link to the playlist. So, again, have a good day. Stay safe out there and see everybody soon, hopefully. Oh, and a side note, if we do a horse-drawn RV idea across the United States from PA State to probably Bellingham, Washington, or thereabouts, I will do my best to get it on film so I can post it on my YouTube. And that way everybody who's curious can see what it's like to go across country in a horse-drawn vehicle. Anyway, talk to y'all later. Hope everybody has a good day. Bye. That's better.